I'm looking at division leaders right here, right? You know,
Mm-hmm.
you got Denver, and Denver is one of the teams like odds to win the Super Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at Denver. Denver. The reason why I might give Denver more props than the Patriots is because Denver was in the playoffs last year too, right? And I think they got a good, Sean Payton. He is a good coach, and he
Yeah, he
been
got
there. He
Super
been in
Bowl
Super Bowl.
pedigree, man. He got
Yeah, he
Super
got
Bowl
pedigree.
pedigree. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But going back to what you're saying, like if you look at New England right here, I think this New England is not as good as they records say they are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and same thing with Jacksonville here. Jacksonville is the same way with me. What are your thoughts on these? First, I guess division leaders first of all.
Well, I don't like none of them, to be
None of
honest
the
with you.
division, none of the
Well,
division
well, well,
leaders.
what I'm talking about, okay. I'm looking at Denver. Yes, they're playing ball. And I think they're on a winning streak right now, probably about 10 straight. Apparently, they didn't came back from every game. They've been down every game, so they didn't came back, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when I look at Denver and I look at New England and I look at Jacksonville and I look at Pittsburgh, even though they're division leaders, the teams that I think they're going to play in the AFC Championship game is going to be Buffalo and Houston. And see, nobody's really giving Houston any props. But if you look at Houston's defense, bro, from top to bottom, they are no joke. They are no joke. And people are underestimating the Texans. I believe they're going to be in the AFC Championship game going up against Buffalo to see who go to the Super Bowl. That's just my take on it. Nobody's really talking about Houston. They need to get on that train and start talking about them guys, man, because they really look good. I mean, they put up 40 in their last game, and the defense look outstanding. So that would be my two picks. I see those division leaders, but I don't like none of them. That's just me.
Yeah, I think because first of all, you got the Colts and you got Baltimore. Baltimore still can get into the playoffs, and
They can.
If Baltimore get on the playoffs, they might be a hard out like Buffalo. I just think I don't know. I don't follow Houston too much, so I don't know a lot about them.
Yeah.
They got a pretty decent record.
Mm-hmm.
So like in the hunt, I don't Miami. I don't.
Right.
I ain't tripping on Miami. But I mean the Colts, they, I guess if they didn't get that injury, they probably still be in here. But I look
Don't
at
count
it
them
like,
out yet. Don't count them out just yet. I mean, they right on the fringe, sitting in the 8th spot right now, 7 get in. So a lot of things can happen with 3 games left in the season because teams are playing each other. And it might come down to that game against one another that might decide the division or might decide a wild card spot for them to get in.
mm-hmm.
Because just about every division, I would say, except for ours, is relatively tight. Anything goes within these games. Now, I don't see the Eagles losing 3, and I don't see Dallas winning 3 in order for them to win. I just don't see that shit. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
People can
Yeah, we
be.
can get to. I'm gonna put
Huh?
that. I'm gonna go to that real quick. Just
Yeah,
I
but
go to that real quick.
no, but you
Go
ain't got
ahead.
to go there. I mean, we I just threw that out there real quick. But
Yeah.
looking at the AFC side, that was my take on that, man. I was looking at not Baltimore, but Buffalo and
Uh-huh.
Houston. Those are my 2 teams that are going to be in the AFC Championship game. All these other teams are frauds. They frauds, man.
Yeah. See, the only thing I'm looking at this right here. The Steelers and Baltimore is like interchangeable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think they play each other one more time. I
They
believe I
do.
might be
They do.
wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. They play the last game of
So
the season.
yeah, so that's going to be
Mm-hmm.
significant.
It is.
Uh,
It very much so.
yeah,
Yeah.
and so like the surprise here right here is
KC.
maybe KC is the only surprise right here.
Hey, man,
Just
bro.
eliminated already.
They went on a 10-year run, man. They went to
Yeah.
7 AFC championship games, right? They won 5 of those. They went to 5 Super Bowls. They won 3 Super Bowls out of the 5. The 2
Mm-hmm.
they lost to was Brady and Jalen Hurts. So they had a hell of a run, man. A hell of a run.
Right.
Unfortunately, for Mahomes, he had that sustained that ACL injury. You know, hey, you want the boy to get healthy, man, come back stronger than he was before. Nobody likes to see anybody go out with injury. So, all you can do is send some prayers out for the boy and hope he get well.
Right.
But they had a run, see, 10 straight
Yeah, they
years,
did.
bro.
Yeah. And I read somewhere they just need to retool. They need some more players in there. They you know,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
need some players.
They've
They
been
still
playing
got to,
broke the last 3 or 4 years, bro.
yeah, they just caught up with them.
Yeah, it did.
Andy Reid. Sometimes Andy Reid as a GM to me, because we know him well being an Eagles fan,
Yeah.
he just don't always make that right decision sometimes.
Yeah, but nobody's
Yeah.
perfect. Nobody's perfect, man. We all
I'm not talking about perfect though, but a quality coach like Andy, he have to have foresight. His foresight had to be better. That's all I'm saying, because he's an outstanding coach and he did really well as a GM. So his foresight had to be better.
Well,
now
when you look at Andy Reid and you look at the 14 years he was with us, and we went to 4 straight NFC championship games. I mean, we
was
I
it
think
straight?
yeah. And we
Okay.
got over the hump once, and that was in 2004. You
When
know
he
what I'm
finally got
saying?
us a receivers.
Well, the thing is, we had T.O. that year. Remember, T.O. got hurt that year.
Yeah, that's what
And
I'm saying. When he finally got us a receiver.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta. I don't know, man. I think he's a great coach, right? And yeah, when he was with us, he was very, very conservative, and we lost a lot because of that. But as soon as he went to Kansas City, that conservative went away. He started putting his foot on people's necks, and if he'd have did that with Philly, we probably would have had a couple rings with him.
Yeah.
You can't be conservative, man. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Nah, man. When you up, you got to put your foot on their throats, And I'm just saying that, not trying to be funny or anything, but, you got to keep your foot on the pedal. Let me say it like that.
Yeah. Yeah. And not only that, when I say Andy Reid is a GM, he's not listed as a GM, but we all know he is the GM for Kansas City.
Yeah.
Right here, now we on the outside.
NFC side.
NFC. Yeah.
Okay. Looking at the NFC, I'm gonna call them out. So you got the Rams. They'll probably be the number 1 seed. So they're probably gonna host the NFC Championship game against the Eagles. Now, I look at Chicago. Chicago, all right, but I still think they frauds. The Packers, they're not the same now since they done lost Micah Parsons. That defense was already suspect, and with him out, I'm not giving them a chance.
They're not the division leaders. I mean, these are the division leaders. The Packers not even.
I know, but I was just looking at the leaders. Tampa Bay, I think they getting healthy at the right time, but I still don't think they have enough on defense.
They lost like 2 in a row to like Raiders type team.
That's the league, bro. You know how the league is, man.
They lost to New Orleans.
Yeah.
And then they came back and lost. Then they came back and lost to, I think, Atlanta, right?
Something like that. But when you look at New Orleans knocked off the Panthers, the Carolina Panthers this past weekend. I don't think they should have beat them, but they did. It seems like teams, man, when they up, they take their foot off the gas, bro. They take their foot off the gas, and then the next thing you know, you down, and the next thing you know, you done lost.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, you got to keep your foot on the gas, man, when you up. So, like I said, Chicago, I think they frauds. Tampa Bay, I don't think they healthy enough. Then you go down to the wild card. Seattle got a really good defense, but I don't think I don't think the quarterback for them going to hold up, man. I don't think. I'm talking about under pressure. San Francisco, yeah, they got a
They the
chance.
sleepers. San
They,
Francisco's people sleeping on San Francisco.
I ain't sleeping on San Francisco. I ain't sleeping on San Francisco.
I am, because I mean you don't hear too much about them. So
well,
that's
that's
the
how
part.
it should be sometimes.
Yeah.
That's those are the ones that sneak up on you. They do. But for some strange reason, I feel like we're gonna be playing them in the playoffs. They're gonna have to come to Philly though.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see them. I just got that strange feeling, man. We're gonna see them, man. Especially if we're sitting at the 3rd seed right now. They the 6th seed. If it finishes like that, that's what we playing. They got to come to Philly. Now, that defense ain't the same without Fred Warner. I don't care how you slice it up. That secondary, they're just not the same. So that would be the thing that would get us over the top with them, because they don't have that great linebacker.
Bosa out too, right?
Who?
He's out for the year. Is his name Bosa?
Yeah, he's
out. He's out too.
So, like I said, that defense is not the same, man. They just not. Yeah, they getting by right now, but they got to come to Philly. They leaving with an L.
Yeah. So I'm looking at it like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you look at these wild cards, I'm not going past 8. I don't think 6. I don't think 9 and 10 going to have a chance. So I'm just going these. I'm just going right here. These are going to be the wild cards right here. These 4: Seattle, 49ers, the Packers.
All of them can't get in, bro. Only 7.
I know. Listen, no,
okay,
I know. I got that. So, but I'm saying I'm not. What I'm saying is I'm not looking at this, because this. The thing I'm saying is, the point I was trying to tee up was Packer losing Parsons. I'm trying to say Michael Parsons is going to make a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
So I have them moving up to probably 7, in Green Bay moving to 8.
So you think
because
the Packers going to fall out?
Yeah, because if you look at these numbers right here, maybe not, because that tie helps you. It's weird. The tie is weird. So basically, Packers. This might be the finished order, because I'm sitting here looking at this. This 9 and 4 makes a difference, because they 8 and 6. So even if the Packers lose 1 game and win 2,
mm-hmm.
they still have a better record than Detroit. So Detroit really most likely will miss the playoffs. The only team that they can really overtake is possibly the 49ers. And I don't have that happening. You see what I'm saying? This is probably how it's going to end realistically. I don't know the divisions like I should. Hold on for a second, bro. So you have Seattle. You got the Rams, Seattle.
Yeah, that's the NFC West.
Right. So this is going to they play each other, but even if they play each other like that, I don't necessarily think that Seattle is going to lose 3 more games, right? It's just I don't think they will.
I think all 3 of them getting in the playoffs out of that division. I just got that funny feeling.
If that happens,
mm-hmm.
Detroit is going to be the odd man out. The odd team out. They would have to be.
So
it might end like we see it right here.
Well, when you look at it,
this might change. The seating might change from
where's that now?
6 go to 5,
mm-hmm.
5 go to 6. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I think this is how it's going to end up.
Well, the way I look at it is the NFC West with the Rams, Seahawks, and 49ers. I think all 3 of those will get in. But the NFC South, you got the Buccaneers and you got the Panthers, right? Only one of them going to get in for a total of 4. Now, you have the NFC North. You got the Bears, the Packers, and the Lions, right? I think only 2 of those are going to get in, because that makes it 6. And then out of the NFC East, the Eagles are the only team going to get in. So that's 7. So, it's going to be between the Packers and the Lions to see who get that last playoff spot. That's what I'm thinking. Because all three going in from the NFC West. All three of them getting in.
I just ain't got Green Bay losing 3 games.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, like I said, out of that division, only you got 2 of them going in. Either the Bears, Packers, and Lions, or Lions.
I'm not disputing what you. I'm not disputing what you say.
I know you said you don't think they're gonna lose all 3 games. I get that. So, if that's the case, then you're looking at the Bears and the Packers out of that division. But I don't know, man. Detroit. Oh, this is gonna be weird. That's weird right there.
But if the Eagles do get the 2 seed, but that'd be tough for them to get the 2 seed too. That'd be tough for the Eagles to get the 2 seed because Chicago have to lose 2 games,
and Chicago could very well lose 2 games.
They got to lose 2 games, and we have to win the remaining our games. But what I'm saying, if we get the 2 seed, we will see Green Bay if they stay at 7.
But check this out, bro. This is why I said that division is going to be tough, right? Because the last 3 games for the Bears, they got the Packers next, right? Then they got the 49ers, and then they got Detroit. You see what I'm saying? So you said you don't think that, that thing could change up in the blink of an eye. That's a tough schedule going down the stretch.
Yeah.
For Chicago. Chicago could easily lose 2 of those.
Shit, they could miss the playoffs.
I'm just saying, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anything's possible.
And the Commanders set their quarterback down, so.
Yeah. I mean, that's the right thing to do, man. I mean, they're not playing for nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? So with let's see real quick. With Detroit. Because man, stuff is gonna be crazy. Yeah, Detroit. They last 3 games is the Steelers, the Vikings, and the Bears.
Excuse me.
And then you got the Packers. The Packers' last 3 games are the Bears, the Ravens, and the Vikings. Hey, man, it's not going to be easy in that division going down the stretch. That shit can change in a blink of an eye.
Who the Rams have left? Who the Rams have?
Let's see. The Rams' last 3 are they play the Seahawks, who's a division rival. They play the Falcons, and they play the Cardinals. Oh yeah, they should win at least 2 of those 3.
They keep the number 1 seed.
Yeah. But other than that, man, playoff football is almost here. It's right around the corner.